There's a straightforward question that almost nobody in the anti-aging supplement space wants you to ask. Why does NMN cost 300 times more than niacin when both compounds ultimately raise ND plus levels in your cells? The answer has very little to do with science and almost everything to do with economics, patent law, and the extraordinary willingness of health-conscious consumers to pay a premium for novelty. Understanding this pricing gap isn't just an exercise in consumer protection, it's a window into how the supplement industry manufactures perceived value. NMN, or nicotinamide mononucleotide, retails at roughly $2 or more per 250 milligrams dose. A high-quality niacin supplement, plain vitamin B3, costs approximately 1 cent per 500 milligrams dose. That's not a misprint. If you supplemented with niacin daily for an entire year, you'd spend somewhere around $15. The equivalent NMN protocol runs $600 to $1,000 annually. The question of what you're getting for that extra spending is the critical one, and the honest answer is mostly a story. Both compounds feed into ND plus synthesis, the cellular currency that powers mitochondria, supports DNA repair, and activates the longevity enzymes called sirtuins. The biochemical pathways differ. NMN enters the cell more directly in theory, while niacin takes a longer route through enzymatic conversion. But both arrive at the same destination. And the evidence that the more direct route produces meaningfully superior outcomes in actual humans, not mice, is not nearly strong enough to justify the price differential. What niacin lacks that NMN has is patentability. Niacin is a generic molecule. It's been off patent for decades. No supplement company can own it, control its distribution, or build a profitable business around exclusive rights to it. NMN, by contrast, can be patented in formulation and delivery. That patent potential attracts venture capital, drives marketing budgets, and creates the financial machinery needed to generate the kind of media coverage and influencer promotion that positions a molecule as revolutionary. The science is secondary to the business model. This isn't cynicism for its own sake. It's a structural observation about how supplement markets function. The incentive to fund research on an expensive, patentable molecule is enormous. The incentive to fund research on a 1 cent per dose generic is essentially zero. So the research base looks lopsided, not necessarily because NMN is superior, but because NMN has commercial backers willing to pay for studies that generate favorable headlines. The practical implication is that consumers would be well-served to begin any ND plus supplementation strategy with niacin, establish whether it produces the desired effects, improved energy, better recovery, cognitive clarity, and only consider adding or switching to NMN if niacin demonstrably falls short. Starting with a $15 annual investment before escalating to a $1,000 one is rational behavior. Doing it the other way around is expensive optimism dressed up as biohacking.